Battle control initialized.
Hello there, comrades and cannon fodder. It's Dvoid here. I've got a 1v1 multiplayer game on Agita version 2 map for you. I'm using Russia. My opponent's using Germany for this game. And this is me up in this corner here. You see where I place my barracks and power plant. Like I've said in previous posts, it allows me to place both refineries right next to the ore patch. And we've got the oil capture phase. I send my engineer as soon as I can. Get it over and done with on this map, because it's a vulnerable oil derrick. It's easy to snipe the engineer, so I just get it over and done with, get him out of there. Production tab. Yeah, you see, I've got both my refineries there. My opponent has, but he's got a gap. You could fit another refinery in there, actually. Yeah. There's a scout. Looks like my opponent's got the hospital. Oh, he's capturing it. I'm not, but I've sent my scout here, look. He's on his way. Yeah, he's revealed some of the enemy base for me. Now, I still haven't bothered with the hospital. I'm not sure why. I've got forces here, so they have scouted, you know, the area. So I know it's fairly secure. My engineers should have taken this by now, especially as I'm Soviets. I've got my scout vehicle. There we go, the engineer's on his way. It's as safe as can be, you know, with all these guys going between the enemy base and me at this early point, although he should have had a rifle or something ahead of him. Just because the enemy may place a rifle or two by neutral structures. It's always worth doing. And my opponent's scouting, look, he probably was attempting to block that, but when he saw an ore truck come out, he knows it's like 35 seconds until something else rolls out. Here we go, I've got an early raid on the enemy base, and he did have a rifle there, but a rifle ain't going to stop me. He's got to pull his ore trucks away from there immediately. I've got my APC screening, but I want rid of that and then get out of there. Just try and put him at some sort of disadvantage, and then escape. Leave a few rifles and a few more just to see if they're pursuing, and then escape with the rest. Now, it's worth trying to snipe him if he catches up. But no, it looks like it's as far as they're going. I'm getting my engineer back as well. But at least I took out an early refinery for my opponent. I've taken out his third refinery. So he's going to have to do a little bit of long-distance mining. Let's look at the army values after that initial raid. 4745, so we're equal value. 49 each, 5 each. Yeah, we're close. But I've taken out that third refinery, which is a nice initial strike, a nice first blood. My opponent's MCV is rolled out. Mine is just arriving at my expansion, so I'm slightly ahead. Yeah, my opponent's starting to place more barracks, ramp up his infantry production speed. I've already got 4, so I was ahead of him at this point. And plus I'd damaged his third refinery, although he has replaced it, which that's what slowed his build order down. $10,900 to 9,300. I'm at 11,000 to 9, basically. There's my MCV moving out. And I've got a force here in case he tries harvesting this early and moving out quickly. I'm going to try and be ready for him If he goes this way, this is his normal expansion. This is what most players should go for early because it's a nice amount of cash. But I thought I'd go this way, hoping he hasn't got heavy defences in the area. Looks like I'm placing another refinery. And I'm slightly ahead in army value, 14,000 to 13. There we go, there's another refinery. And I am rallying forces from my barracks primary production, so I've got some defences here at home base. Although this force could steamroller and smash through at this moment if he attacked now. But the enemy's brought his MCV forward. I should have secured this area and got some warning from it, because he's using his ranger for scouting just to guard his units. So if I attack, he'll be ready. Now his ranger's guarding the way so his engineer can get to my barracks. But he saw me take out one of his rifle guards, so he's right to react like this. Now, here we are. He moved that out just slightly too soon. 19,000 each in army value, and I'm moving ahead now to secure it. He has got the stronger position. He's got base defences and stuff. I'm at 21,000. He's at 20. Here we go. Here's the initial attack. Now my MCV's got to fall back because I can tell this army here is too much. So I'm trying to get away a bit, save some units. I've been defeated here, but I just need to try and save some assets so that they can be of further use. Now I've got a Gren drop. I've destroyed a power plant already. There's a power plant gone again. He's just in low power. These units have managed to escape. And I've attacked here. His MCV's running. Now I've overrun this position, no problem. His MCV's getting out of there. And as my APC flees from the Gren drop, I'm checking out the enemy position, and I saw he deployed here. No, I didn't see it. I thought I'd seen it with that. Something reveals it. Now this small group here, I've left them to warn the enemy advancing, but this group here is now attacking. This is an eco raid. And the enemy's hit this expansion. I've hit their expansion. There's a dead enemy ore truck. Dead enemy barracks. And I've got their construction yard here, look. I caught him out. I've stopped them mining there. And I've also got the barracks and power plant, and I'm about to destroy their service depot. There we go, nice. But I've lost an ore truck there, maybe two. And these 3 ore trucks are crucial, and he's got me there. I'm trying to preserve units and do damage here. But there we go, there's an enemy expansion down. But I've lost 3 ore trucks very quickly there. That's my main source of cash, because I've got 1 mining here, 1 there, 1 there. But I've saved my MCV at least, and I bet he didn't expect me to have this defended. So he's packed up and legged it straight away, which is wise. And I did save units from here. So I'm in low power, only just by 1. So that doesn't really count. I've sold up a base defence and now I'm okay. Let's have a look at army values after that. 22,000 to my enemy, 17 to me. That's not good. But because I destroyed his service depot, he's using light tanks here. So he's attacking my ore trucks. He's destroyed 1. 20,000 to 23 to my enemy. So I'm in a bad way, but the enemy is as well. Let's have a look at the cash situation. 6,000 to my enemy, 3.5 to me. I'm taking out that oil derrick. I should recapture it, but I'm just taking it out, hoping that it draws enemy attention, and then death ball, you know, he won't see that much, and then death ball my army and hopefully overrun his main force and leave him vulnerable. 26,000 to my enemy, 24,000 to me. So here we go. He's preparing strong defences, look, getting his units to move back, but this force has been caught out. Now I've got a couple of thieves on the go, but I'm not expanding quick enough. I should be expanding here and here and here, but I think I was a bit busy with the attack. There's a thief down, there's another thief wasted, so that was terrible. Those thieves should have gone here to here and down this way with a shift command, but I sent my tanks in to do some squashing. I thought, no, I can kill all them, I can push through there, so I did. I butchered his army there, that was quite nicely done. So let's see army value now, 7,000 to 10,000. So 9,000 to 6,000, I'm just in the lead. But I realise that situation, I've got to fall back, I'm pushing into defences and not doing well. But it looks like I've got it, it looks like it's over. I'm slightly in the lead and I'm free to expand. Let's have a look at the cash situation, but I've got no money. I'm destroying his oil derrick. There you go, so no free income. Now I'm trying to regroup my army again. He was right to fall back straight to there, and that's a strong position. I do not want to be attacking that. I've got a couple of thieves again. My opponent's long distance mining here, but I'm still not expanding. It's my cash situation. I'm churning out units, and I should have done something else. There you go, I thought I could push through here, but I should have expanded. And this is where I chose. Move forward here. There we go. And I thought, right, nice one. The economy, my opponent's got 1,800. So yeah, it didn't do much. That infiltration, the money I earned was immediately used up. But this expansion, that was a waste. I've realised I've got to fall back, and now the army values again will have changed. 7,000 to 6.5, 7.5 to 6.5 basically. So yeah, now my opponent's expanding. I am as well, but I think my moment passed. I had it. And it still looks, look how vulnerable he is. A couple of small attacks, flank attacks would have done it. But my opponent's ahead in army value by about 1 grand now. He's got a light tank there, he looks like he's forgotten about it. See, that was a wasted expansion, that one. I shouldn't have moved it forward. I should have expanded here ages ago. It's alright when you fall back from an expansion. What you should do is immediately set up again as quickly as possible. 12,000 army, 13,000 army value to 9.5. And I've got no money. I'm down to 5 ore trucks, and I'm about to lose my best source of income again. Such a shame. So as I'm setting up expansions and falling back, I'm losing them. They could have been harvesting ore for quite a while at this point, but I've got an eco raid here. There's nothing to stop me. And there's a thief. Well, these guys are there to stop me actually, but there's nothing to stop me disrupting that and getting some earnings. About 1 grand out of it. It's a shame I didn't finish that refinery. He's got all the expansions now. Just this one left. This one's secure. He's got it, look, with these units. Let's check the army value again, 19 to 9. So he's raced ahead just really quickly by expanding. And I should have done this a while ago. I had it. Such a shame. I'm a bit disappointed I let this one get away. But it's a good sign. I had him beat. It's just how many like hits can he take? And before, without being finished, it's like, how many times do you have to just smash him before this guy will give it up? But, you know, next time I'll be better. I'll get him eventually. This is all good. This is a good sign. You know, I had him. So next time I'll know. I'll learn better. So I'll show you. There'll be a post soon of this guy being annihilated, and that is my promise. I've got an eco raid here that's destroyed him. I've got an infiltration there running over his units, and he hasn't got enough rockets. There's an infiltration. Now these infantry can kill these infantry of his. The tanks can screen, so I've pushed back that expansion of his. This force here has knocked me off my expansion, but now he's here and he's placed an expansion. Look, it's this force, 21,000 army value he's got to my 11. That's done it. He's not going to let let me get away with what I let him get away with. You know, I had the advantage, and I've let it go. Whereas when he's got the advantage, he's not going to. So this is the point. It's dawned on me. I messed it up big time. But I did have a feeling quite a while ago where at the point I wasn't expanding, I knew it. I knew that whatever the situation, I knew I was basically, I'd blown it because I wasn't acting. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't taking action against him. And, you know, I ran out of cash. I couldn't expand, and I was trying to keep producing units. I just didn't have the skill to finish it, and I knew it. You know, I just knew it. But it's all good progress. So we'll see how the next time, see how it goes next time. But we're at 8,000 to me, 15,000 to my opponent, so he can easily defend any of his assets and strike back. I've got my Soviet Tech Center, but I think in this case the resources I spent on tech were a liability. I think I shouldn't have bothered with this. Maybe not even the radar dome, because my opponent didn't. I should have had numbers and kept the fight going. Just hope for an opening. And this time he comes in for the middle. There's nothing there to stop him. $6,900 to 19. It's not good. Look, I haven't even reached 7,000 yet. So I'm just, you know, I've got this expansion set up here, but my opponent, he'll take it. Targeting infantry, look, but it's, you know, it's a futile effort. When I move to defend one area, he's going to destroy another. That's what happens at this point. He's making sure he's building up enough force, though, but he can see that I'm not stopping this. Yeah, these 3 ore trucks are earning a little bit of cash, but that's the only income I've got. The rest of my ore trucks are gone. And he even destroyed this force here. I separated too many units out. And there we go, my tech centre's under attack. So it was wasted resources anyway in the end. It's a shame. And defeating these forces is, you know, it won't turn the tide against my enemy. Any amount of defensive victories at this point. Look, I can't defend my primary resource site. There it is. Got a small force here, but, you know, they're dead. That looks like the end of resistance. Last ore truck. MCV running. I've got an MCV here. And my thief and MCV are about to run into the enemy. And yeah, I couldn't quite finish that one sadly, but it was a good game, good practice, and there was some nice interesting points. I've got a capture here, so he can't sell that. If he sees it, he might try and run it over, but I've got a capture and an infiltration. So yeah, there you go, have that. Still not done yet. Look, he's still got his infantry, is still being burned. I'm still shooting his infantry, so it, you know. Can't stop this lot though, that's it. Now I've got another capture, but my engineer's been found. He can't escape, sadly. That's it. This is the end. I'll look through a few graphs and charts for you. Let's have a look, army graph. Yeah, look how close that fight was. My opponent going ahead slightly, then me slightly ahead. Look at that, and then that was my decline from about 14, 15 minutes, 16 minutes, that was it. Here's the earnings graph. That was a close struggle as well, but my earnings just dropped out, and at that point I couldn't expand, I couldn't finish the game. Shame that one. My opponent's finishing army. I think that's 21 medium tanks, great. But 405 kills to me, 426 kills to my enemy, so it was a good close fight. A good one, that. A good battle. No support powers. Production, yeah, my opponent's still churning tons of stuff out. And here's the economy chart. I spent 145,000. My opponent spent 187. So it was that lack of cash that finished it for me. And there's the basics chart. I'm at 31.1, my opponent's at 36.9 actions per minute. So my actions per minute with my skill is slowly going up slightly. And like I say, I think if I was properly on form, I'd probably be about roughly 40 actions per minute, because I'd be doing things a lot more quickly than I would be now. But I'm getting there bit by bit. I've had a good day of gaming today. There's the basics, so that's the graphs and charts for you. I hope you enjoyed that game. I did. It was a good one, and my opponent got lucky that time. I couldn't finish it, but there is next time. So for now, everyone, take good care of yourselves. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.
Battle control terminated.